Morning, all. Thanks for joining. I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Any questions on yesterday's class?
Yes.
Any questions on yesterday's class, please?
Morning, Raji. No.
Okay, thank you. So, today our agenda is how many ways to connect a Linux machine in real-time environment. Okay, I'll show you. So today, I'll show you Winscp Mobax from Git Bash will be next week. Okay, so Git Bash will be discussed with the GitHub services. So this will be pending. Okay. So let's go with Winscp. So first, I need to connect my AWS environment. I need to check that the server is power on or power off. Go to instances. And we can check here. The server is power on. So now I'll go to security and the security group and the default security group. I hope so. All traffics are enabled. Suppose I'm removing all the incoming rules in the security group. If I'm saving here, so next I'm trying to connect the environment. Okay, I'm trying to connect the same HGP Amazon Linux machine. So right now there is no incoming rule for SSH 22. SSH 22. So let's go to copy the public IP address of the server. Open putty. Paste here and check the port number 22. Expand connection, expand SSH, expand authentication. So here we need to click browse and I need to select the appropriate key pair file. This is the one. Now click open. Now it is trying to connect the server. If the server is not responding, we will get error. See the network error connection timeout. So what is meaning of network connection timeout? So even the server is not available, the server is not responded. Okay, server is available, but it is not responded. So recording, the port is not configured. Incoming port is not configured on the firewall. So what is a firewall configuration in Amazon Linux? Security group. Go to security group of Amazon EC2. Click on edit inbound rules because connecting from outside. So connecting from outside to Amazon EC2, that is the incoming connection. So incoming connection, the security group we should allow. Security group we should allow. So now we are creating security group. So the security group is creating in EC2 service. Okay. So in the security group, there are two rules available. One is inbound rule. So that means anybody is connecting from outside. There is one more is outbound rule. Okay. Inbound rule, outbound rule. Okay. So outbound rule is not required because of I'm not configuring any services here. I'm going to connect from Amazon EC2 to outside. So mostly 99% outside to incoming only. So what is the communication is required? So here I'm created Linux machines. So Linux, we want to connect with the SSH. So SSH port 22 should allow. So once we allow, the communication will get happen between the outside to incoming. Okay. So how to create port 22? Go to Amazon EC2 console, security group, inbound rule, add rule, drop down list, type SSH. Automatically it will take port number 22. Select connecting from anywhere means anywhere internet. Maybe if you are connecting from only your PC, you can select my IP. My IP means, so I have an internet connection, right? Every system, you can open a Google Chrome or any kind of any browser, check my IP, check my IP. Okay, you will get this address. So everybody have an individual address you will get, because this IP address will be given by your internet service provider. Understood? So let me give you small information about networking concept here. Okay. So can you please raise your hand? Can you please raise your hand? How many people out of 16, including me? Okay. So how many people don't know what is meaning of IP? What are the types of IP address? And what is the difference between public IP and private IP? If you don't know the concept, can you please raise your hand? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Guys, can you please raise quickly? Okay, most of the people know about it. Okay, no issues. So I will cover this concept in 5 minutes. Okay. How much you don't know, I really no idea. So let me explain it. So guys, example, my PC, my personal computer or laptop, whatever it is. If I'm assigning IP address, okay, this is the IP address is assigned by my internet service provider. So internet service provider means who gave the internet connection. Okay. So internet service provider is given this IP address to me. So monthly I'm paying nearly 900 rupees for internet connection. So for that reason, to access internet, this IP address they provided by internet service provider. My internet service provider is Airtel. My internet service provider is Airtel. So for different people, different connections are taking like Vodafone India, BSNL, Hathway, Act Fiber. So different internet connections you are taking. So actually, internet Airtel company is not designing this IP address. So this Airtel company, okay, Airtel company is a telecom company, right? So for distributing the internet connections to the customers to gain the profit, okay. So this person take the internet connection from, okay, from organization. Do you know what is the organization? Any idea?
BSNL.
No, no. Even BSNL also one of the telecom provider in the India.
Try.
TROI is used for only telephone connections. Telephone Regulatory Authority of India, TROI. No, TROI is not correct answer. IANA, Internet Assigning Naming Authority. IANA, Internet Assigning Naming Authority. INA will be taking care of distributing of IP address to the internet service provider all over the world. All over the world. INA. But INA is not designing an IP address and distributing IP addresses to internet service providers. So even INA also, okay, getting an IP address from, there is a software labs which is in United States, which is called ICANN. ICANN. So you can go to ICANN. This is a internet, okay, Internet Corporation for assigned names and numbers, okay, which is located in California, United States, Los Angeles. So this company, this organization, this software lab is designing an IP address and distributing to INA. INA will be, okay, INA will be giving a internet IP addresses to all over the world. Okay. See. So different regions. So the complete numbers will be distributing. So this is the way the world will be divided into, so 5 regions. So AFRI NIC means Africa region, APNIC means Asia Pacific region, ARIN means Canada, USA, and some Caribbean islands. LACNIC means Latin America and some Caribbean islands. RIP-NNC means Europe, the Middle East, and Central Asia. These are the areas are covered and IPs are distributed. I heard something like some remote countries, very poor countries, still they don't have internet connection. Okay, I don't know. I have read some articles in internet and the YouTube. I really don't know. Okay, still some small remote countries. Countries means small islands. Okay, they don't have internet connections. Okay, very happy, right? Without internet. So no WhatsApp, no Instagram. They'll be very happy. Okay. So, okay, you understand, right? So what is the connection flow? We're getting an IP addresses where it is coming from. So you got it. So your IP address is not assigned by ISP. Actually, that IP address coming from ICANN to INA. INA will be distributing to the different regions. And one of the Airtel service provider in Asia Pacific region and taking few IP address and assigning to the customers. Perfect. So the INA, they have designed 5 classes of IP address. 5 classes of IP address. Okay. Class A, Class B, Class C, Class D, Class E. Okay. So guys, if entire concept I'm explaining, maybe in the first week of class, you don't get much encouragement and you don't get a complete idea. Example, when we are watching the Bahubali movie, if the first 10 minutes, if the director is explaining why Bahubali killed Katappa, so nobody will watch part 2. Okay. So the movie will not become as a world best movie in the market. Okay. So that's why I'll keep some information, okay, in hold. Okay. Then I will explain in another classes. So because of better understanding, based on my experience, I don't want to reveal all the information in front of you, okay, in first week of classes. Okay, but better understanding the classes, only few topics I'll be explaining here. Remaining topic definitely will explain in another concept. Okay, so that's we have some kind of fulfillness about the topic. If again I'm explaining here, one more time explaining in another topic, uh, duplication work. Okay, so that's why I'm not explaining complete information about the networking. Don't worry. I'm a CCNA guy. I will explain a clear-cut information about the networking. My favorite topic is networking. Don't worry about that. I can teach in the cloud level and the on-premises level also. Okay. So now come back here. The ICNN was divided into 5 classes, right? So these 5 classes are some ranges. So the IP address 1.0.0.0.02 1.0.0.2 126 dot, okay, 255.255.255. This is a range for class A. So that means 1 to 126. So this is one network. 126 means 126 networks are available in class A. So in class B, 128 to 191. So that means 191.0.0.02. Okay, sorry. 128.0.02, 191.255.255.255. This is a range for class B. And class C, okay, class C, 192 to 223. 223. So,
Rajesh, sorry to cut you. This 126 and then 128. Why not 127?
I'll tell you. Good finding. So, come here, class C 192.0.0.02, okay, 223.255.255.255. This is a range. Okay, class D and E, actually the range is 224 to 239. Okay, and class E will be 242, 255. But actually in your computer, only the values will be accepting between 1 to 223. 1 to 223. I'll show you example. ncpa.cpl, your system. This is a network control panel, right? Go to any Ethernet adapter, select the IP version 4, properties. If you select the IP address, if you're giving 224, it will not accept. So our systems are only it will accept up to 1 to 223. This 224 to 255, this IP address we are not using. That concept I will explain maybe next to 2 weeks after that, okay, in the networking concept. Okay, so you please forget about it, the class D and E. So class A, class B and class C, what is the purpose we are using? Guys, very rich people are staying in Jubilee Hills, Banjara Hills. Middle class people, they'll be located in Kukatpalli in that area. Very poor people, maybe they will be in remote areas. Right? So our human beings are categorized into poor, middle class, high class. Right? Same way, IP addresses also, they divided into some groups. Based on your usage, you can select the particular class. Okay. So now come here. This class A, 126 networks are there. So, and class B, how many networks are there? How many networks are there? 191 minus 128. How many networks are there? Only 63 networks are available. Coming to C, so 223.192. Okay. So 31. I'll give you a small example. Okay. I'm a middle class man. My house is constructed with 200 square yards. Okay. Okay. Square yards. So entire house is built 200 square yards. Okay. So 200 square yards means the width is 37 feet and depth is 50 feet. So there is a man in India, so Dhirubhai Ambani in Mumbai. So let's take a Ambani house. Okay. Ambani house in Mumbai. You can check this, guys. You can check this. This is a Mumbai location Ambani house. It's a real house. Yes. So can you expect how many square feet or maybe square yards they constructed this house? Any guesses? Maybe at least 1 acre or maybe at least 2 acres, right? So how many stories of construction was done? And I think 100 plus bedrooms are available. It's crazy, right? Okay. He has only one wife and one kid, I think so. So why we are using this many rooms? Okay, based on their requirement. Because of he is a businessman, maybe business people, they visit, okay, so they will be giving some different based on their people are coming, so different low classroom, middle classroom, high classroom, they will be giving to their customers. So in a particular 1 acres of land or 2 acres of land is completely construct the house only for Ambani, right? But in my colony, almost 3 acres of land was constructed, nearly 20 to 30 plots, 20 to 30 houses. So why? So why Ambani is not constructed the house within 200 square yards? Any reason? Because of he doesn't have a comfort zone if he's living in the 200 square yards. Definitely. Why? If in my colony, if Ambani was staying here in Hyderabad, at least per day, 100 to 200 cars will be visiting his house. But 200 cars, where we can place it in the colony? So whatever the decision is taking by Ambani, absolutely right. I'm really voting for Ambani only. People are thinking like that, why Ambani is constructed that much of house? Different people, different living style. Same way, coming to this concept, okay, we have a different IT companies are there. Different IT companies. A startup company like my company. Okay, it's my company. So I want to promoting my company here. Okay. So my company. So here 25 people are working. On an average, 25 people are working. How many laptops and desktops are using? Hardly 25 to 30 systems are working. How many IP addresses are required? How many IP addresses are required? Hardly 30 to 50 IP addresses are required. 30 to 50 IP addresses are required. Let's take an example. There's a company name called Wipro. Okay, Wipro. Only in Hyderabad location, at least minimum 1 lakh people they're working. At least 60,000 employees are working in Wipro location in all the regions. Yes or no? So, how many IP addresses we need to use for Wipro company? Anybody can tell me? Anybody can tell me?
Yeah, more than 1 lakh.
More than 1 lakh IP addresses required. So that's why, based on the number of systems are using in the company, okay, number of systems are using in the company. So we are using the IP address structure. Okay, IP address structure. So the next question, everybody here, you're connected from your laptop only, right? Go to command prompt. Okay, go to command prompt, check IP config. Check IP config. So definitely your IP address will be, okay, definitely your IP address will be either 192 or 172. Can you please check and let me know? Go to command prompt. Once again, I'll show you. Go to run cmd, type IP config, hit enter, and you can check here. Check here. So this is the IP address for my system. So can you please check your system? Can you please check your system? At least 1 or 2 people. I don't want everybody to disclose your IP address here. Can you tell me anyone?
One 192.168.1.6.
Okay, so tell me, brother. 192.168.1.4.
1.6. 6.
1.6, okay. What is the subnet mask? Tell me.
255.255.255.0.
Right. So do you know, with this range in your home, how many IP address will generate? I'll tell you. I will tell you. Okay. So if you go to internet, here, IP subnetting calculator. If you go to calculator.net, so your belongs to 192, right? 192
Yes.
means, what is IP address here? What is the 192 range means? Class C. Huh? So select class C. And what is the range? 255, 255, 255.0. And what is the IP address? 192.168.1.6. Huh?
Yes.
So now if you click calculate, in your home, only you can generate 254 IP address. That's it. 254 IP address only generate. Yes, that's true. In your home, only 254 systems or services only you can use. That is your maximum limit.
Okay.
Any other question?
No.
No? Everybody is clear? Suppose if you're going to the companies, okay, if you're going to the companies, they have a different type of network they will use, mostly class A networks. Class A networks. So class A means this network they will use. So they have a broad range. Suppose if we are selecting class A, the subnet mask is only 255.0.0.0. So that means, if suppose 1.0.0, this IP address subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. Okay. So if you are going to the calculator, subnetting calculator, if you're doing the calculation once again, class A, the subnet mask is 255.0.0. That IP address is 1.0.0.1. Suppose if I click calculate, how many IP address we can generate? This is this much of IP address we can generate. I'm poor in mathematics. You can please count it. I don't know. Is it 16 lakhs or 1,67,000? Sorry, 1 crore. Sorry.
So 1 crore 67 lakhs.
Okay, whatever it is. Whatever it is. So this much of IP address we can generate. Okay. This much of IP addresses we can generate. So that's why most of the 90% of the people, okay, not 90%, 95% of the people, you will get class C IP address only. You can check. You can check. Okay. But in my system, I have configured 172.16 because of I know networking, I modified it. Okay. So I know networking concepts very well. So that's why I configured the Wi-Fi router settings and IP address ranges. Okay. Different. I have a total 5 Wi-Fi routers in my home. Everybody we connected in my home. So from the ground floor to penthouse. So whenever I'm moving from one location to another location, means ground floor to first floor to penthouse, wherever you can go, my network will follows me. So I have taken only one internet connection. I have distributed the network. Okay. I have distributed the network like in real-time environment. So because of I have a little bit knowledge of networking, I have segregated that one. That's why you can see this 172.16. By default, every Wi-Fi router will get 192 series only. I changed it. I literally changed it, the IP addresses. Okay, got it. So if you want to check the how the communication will be, I'll show you. So clear the connection, reset, www.google.com. If I'm checking my system, my laptop to Google connection, so what is the communication flow? So first it is hitted to 172.16.0.1. This is my hall Wi-Fi router where I'm living. So that will be connected to the second router 192.168.1.1, which is in my ground floor. That is which is directly connected to the internet connector. Okay, that is my second Wi-Fi router. And third one, my Wi-Fi router is directly connected to 223.230.16.1. This is Airtel broadband gateway. So from here, it will connected to internet connection. From here, it's connected to internet connection. Are you clear? Guys, everybody's clear now?
Yes.
Suppose if I'm copying this, okay, I'm going to some internet page. This is address. If I browse it here, it directly go to Google. It directly go to Google. So whatever the address is there, if I'm browsing on the internet, it's go to directly gateway. So the page is blocked. Can I directly browse with IP address? Can I browse with a directly IP address? See, it's resolved with the google.com. So only this IP address resolving with the google.com is not correct. Many IP addresses are available. Maybe I'm Hyderabad. Okay, so this IP address is available. Maybe in Hyderabad, different people, different IP address we get. So, but each IP address, thousands of people are getting connected. So like that, Only
Rajesh, I
for
have one
one
question.
location, hundreds of IP address they'll maintain. In India, maybe thousands of IP address will be giving to getting connected to google.com page. That's why very quickly the pages are getting connected. Okay?
Rajesh, I
Somebody
have
is
one
asking
question.
question.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have one question. So, like from Airtel broadband,
Mhm.
like in between there are certain IPs until it hits Google. So, like, why so many IPs in between? Like, what is the purpose, or like, what does it signify?
This IP, this is a gateway IP. I know this. This is a gateway IP. Okay, this gateway IP, this is means Airtel router IP address. From where it connects to into the Google. Google server is not directly on the Airtel data center, right? It sits somewhere else. So
Mm.
it's go to the different terminals and it's connecting and finally it reaching to the destination server. So this all communication, you can count it 5 milliseconds, 1 millisecond, 7 millisecond, 6 milliseconds. Overall, this milliseconds, okay, you can count it. That's a total round trip time to get connected the google.com. So because of this much of time it's taking and we are get connected. So when I'm going to new page, typing google.com, when hit enter, now the page is coming, right? This is a total value of communication from my system to the destination IP.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like in the when you search with IP, it hit the Google website. But
Mhm.
when you gave the other one, MAA zip 05S, what is
Mm.
that? Like that is
This
DNS
is
name?
actually computer name of the service. This is the direct IP address. Okay, this is internal communication for the Google data center. They'll not allow to the system. And this IP address is directly pointed to google.com. That's why we are able to connect it. If you are connecting this one, it is connecting to the internal load balancer of the google.com. So we don't have any access. We don't
Okay.
have any access. This is actually not a real IP. This is a virtual IP address. Okay.
Okay.
It's a virtual IP address.
Got it.
I hope everyone is clear now. So in real-time environment, how these networks are there, how the networks are communicating each other. Okay. Okay, fine. Good. Next concept. Next concept. So coming back to here environment. So the SSH 22 we are allowing, right? So where we should allow? Where we should allow? So my home will be reflecting on the internet with the help of public IP address. What is meaning of public IP address? What is meaning of public IP address? So now when I'm giving IP config, whenever I'm checking IP config, I get one IP address. If you go to Google, if I'm asking what is my IP, different IP address will get. Okay, different IP address we get. So what is this IP? What is this IP? This is private IP address. This is a public IP address. Every internet connection, one IP address is there that is called public IP address, which is used to connect internet connections, internet services, and which is this IP address we called as private IP address only for internal communication, LAN communication. Okay, so first you need to understand what is a LAN versus WAN. What is meaning of local area network? What is meaning of wide area network? You can see, guys. What is meaning of a local area network? And what is a wide area network? You can see this diagram. Okay, suppose this is a government office. Okay, this is a government office. And this is some enterprise and a college, school and all. So within this building, some 20 systems or 30 systems we are connected with the help of Wi-Fi router and a switch. This is called LAN. This is a LAN. Okay. So this is a campus. Suppose some private campus or maybe college campus like that. So here nearly 100 systems we have installed, and this is a separate LAN. And this is some enterprise company. So we have 100 systems are installed. This is one LAN. So within the building, within the floor, okay, within the a compound, if the systems are connected each other, we call as LAN. So one LAN, if you want to communicate to other LAN, okay, we called as wide area network. So in this case, public IP address is required. Public IP address is required. So what we need to do, how can you segregate public IP address and private IP address? So what is the private IP address? What is the private IP address? If you click this, you'll get some list. Only those IP address are private IP address. Only those are private IP address. I think in this website is not coming. We can directly go to image. As you can see here, you can check this. Private IP address range is class A 10 network, that means 10.0.02, 10.255.255. Class B 172.16.0.02, 172.31.255. Class C 192.168.0.02, 192.168.255.255. So guys, one small information. If you go to your computer, if you're checking IP config, okay, if you're checking IP config, so definitely your IP address belongs to private IP address range. Example, my IP address is 172.16, so it's a class B. If you go to your internet, okay, internet, and checking what is my IP, and that IP address belongs to this range. So what is my IP address range? 122.175. 122.175. 122.175 belongs to class A public IP address. So public IP address we are not managing, and private IP address managed by network administrator. That's what I told you, no? So I now will be as a service provider to managing the public IP address, providing the internet connection, and private IP address is not managed by INA, and this IP address is given the control of wherever, example, in your company like Wipro, Cognizant, okay, Deloitte, okay, Microsoft. In that company, whoever managing the network administrator will be managing this IP address. Example, in your home, everybody you are using Wi-Fi router. So Wi-Fi router is managing the IP address. But if you have a knowledge, you can modify it. So I know little bit of network knowledge. I modified the IP address. So by default, your Wi-Fi router comes with a 192.168. I changed it to 172.16, 10 dot series. I changed it. So this is what the real-time communication, the IP address of private and public. So now come here, the main point. Rajesh is here. I'm at my home. So this is a Linux server which is created in the Amazon data center in Singapore location. So if you want to connect, can I use this server to connect a public IP address or private IP address? Anybody can tell me?
Private IP address.
Public IP address, right? So I'm from my home, and this is also a separate LAN, and this is a separate LAN. If you want to connect, I need a what connection? WAN connection is required. I need a WAN connection is required. That means WAN connection means internet connection is required. So internet connections are two types. So either 0.0.0 means any connection, or maybe you can directly enter your public IP address like this. directly enter your public IP address. So that's why come back here 122.175.36.130.32. My IP address directly added public IP address. So that means only I can connect. No other people cannot connect. In my home, how many people are staying? So everybody they can connect this Linux server. Nobody cannot connect outside of my environment. If they are not connected my Wi-Fi network or maybe wired network, they will not able to connect it. So let's assume, guys, I'm removing Rajesh. Okay, Rajesh is not currently working from home. Rajesh is working from office. Rajesh is working from office. So suppose Rajesh is working in Wipro. So this is the Wipro campus, guys. Wipro campus. So like Rajesh, so other people also will be there, right? Here, other people also will be there. Can I take example? Ashwit, can I take example? Harish, like this. So they are my colleagues. So we are getting connected to this server by using public IP address only.
Hello?
You're saying something, we can't hear you.
I'm audible. Hello.
Yes, Rajesh. Hello.
Right. So there's one live scenario. There's a one live scenario. I'm going back and I have configured successfully the IP address which we have checked, right? 122, 175, 36, 130. This IP address is successfully added. Is successfully added in the security group. So you can see here in the security group, we have port number is 22 is allowed. Going back to EC2 instances.
Rajesh, your screen is not shared. Can you please share?
Okay. Let me share it once again. My screen is visible now.
No, yes.
Yes.
Everybody?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Come back. Right. Thank you. Thanks for confirmation. So now I'm selecting the instance. I'm selecting the instance. Go to the security. Go to security group. Now the inbound rule was not added. So SSH my IP. So IP is changed. May you know what is the reason?
You connected
My
from
IP
different.
address is changed. Huh? So previously when you check this IP address is 122, 175, 36, 130. Now the public IP address is changed. May I know what is the reason?
You change the router, I think. Means I connected to different router.
Perfect answer. See, actually I'm intentionally I have connected to another internet connection. Okay, my mobile network. Okay, mobile hotspot. So automatically IP address is changed. So now previously the IP address is 172.16.0.104, right? Now I'm checking IP config. Now IP address is changed to 172.20.10.10. Why IP address is changed? So my mobile, it acts as a Wi-Fi router and providing a private IP address. Understood? Understood. So this is a mechanism will work everywhere. Even your mobile also act as a Wi-Fi router when you're connecting the hotspot. Understand? So now click save the rule. Now click the save the rule. Go to the instances. Copy the public IP address of the system. Now can paste the IP address of the client server.
Yeah, your screen is stuck. Rajesh.
Connect with the duplicate file. Sorry?
Your screen is stuck. Nothing is means it is not moving anywhere.
For everyone or only for
Hello, your voice also not
no
clear.
only for two people or everyone?
No,
Or
Rajesh.
everyone?
Actually, your screen got stuck.
And your voice
Yeah,
also
I
not
stuck.
clear.
I'm not able to see the move.
Okay, I stopped it here. Again, I'm going to share it once again. It is visible.
No, Rajesh.
No, Rajesh.
My screen is not visible to anyone.
No,
Yes.
sir.
We are not able to see your screen.
Okay,
Rajesh, I
then
think
I'll
your
switch back to my Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah, your network
Yeah,
is.
I can
internet
understand.
connection. Yeah.
Right. 1 minute. Hello. I'm audible now? It's clear?
Yes,
You are
sir.
unable to, we are not able to see your screen.
Okay. Now I'm sharing. Can you please confirm?
Yes, we are able to see your screen.
Yes,
Okay.
visible.
Perfect. So now I'm checking what is my IP address. Again, IP address is changed. Okay. Again, my IP address is changed. Okay. I have connected to another internet connection, another one more Airtel connection. I connected. Okay. So now what I'm trying to do, again, go to security group, incoming rule, edit inbound rule. So here I'm removing this rule, add the rule once again. SSH, connect from my IP, save the rule. Now coming back to the instances, detail, public IP address, paste here SSH, authentication, browse it here, and you can select the exact PPK file, click open. Now it is asking to connect. Hey, username is EC2-user. I successfully connected. I successfully connected. So this is a way the security groups are configured, and security groups are related to networking. The networking related to IP address. IP address are two types, public IP address and private IP address. And you need to remember those IP addresses range. Okay, I'll give you the IP address range. Okay, so even go to Google and we can find out, and we have to byhead those IP address today. Okay, tomorrow if I'm asking, so you need to give the proper answer. Fine. So you successfully connected the Linux machine with the help of port number 22. You know how to manually add the port number on the security group in incoming section. Okay. Second question is how to connect with the WinSCP. What is meaning of WinSCP? So WinSCP
Sir,
is a
sorry, sir.
graphical.
Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sir, so I just want to be clear that the concept that as security group is the means like um, the IP address of where we want to be connected the server, those IP, and for inbound and outbound, that related configuration will be covered in the SCP in the AWS, correct?
No, 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 no. Don't confuse the WinSCP. Okay, please forget about.
No, no,
I never please.
no, no. I'm not asking Win SCP. I'm asking the security group, which you concept already uh, teach us. That
Uh-huh.
there, I just want to be know the security group. What I understand that the security group where is the IP through inbound we will and outbound we will be mentioned that that thing in there.
Leave about outbound, Amit. Okay, so only concentrate incoming. Incoming.
Okay.
So, example, you are at your home. You are a VIP person. You are a Bollywood hero.
Hmm.
I'm a director. I want to direct one movie with you. So, what should I do? I want to call your PA and I want to take an appointment. Then I'll come to your house. Okay, you're not ordinary person, right? Same
Yeah.
way, if any instance is running on Amazon EC2, that is a secure boundary. So, example, Amazon Linux is a VIP person. So,
Okay.
if you want to connect from outside, we need a security group, PA, personal assistant. So, he will give the appointment. I'll logging into the server. So, that means incoming traffic. Incoming traffic. So,
Okay.
how I am connecting the Linux machine? By using PuTTY. So, what is the protocol we need to connect? Port number 22. So, that's I am allowing. Where I am coming from? I am from my home. So, what is my IP address? My public IP address I am providing. That's it.
Okay.
Example, I want to, maybe you are a superstar of the Bollywood. So I'm just now completed my film industry. So that means a film training. So I can directly go for a direction of the movie. First, I need a film identity card. Yes or no?
Yes.
Film identity card is required, right?
Yeah.
So if your PA is verified my film identity card is a director card, then only he will book an appointment. Otherwise, no. So
Yeah.
example here, in the security group, if you have a valid IP address, then only the connection will be booked. So
Okay.
how I'm coming? That's a very important. Okay, if I'm coming by bicycle now, so your watchman will not open the gate. At least
Yeah.
I will come by car. Okay, at least ordinary car. So then
Okay.
only your watchman will open the gate. Otherwise, it will not. Same
Okay.
way, the port number 22 is a vehicle. Port number 22 is a vehicle. I'm traveling from my home to your
Okay.
house. So that means I'm connecting from my system to Linux machine. The port number is 22, is a vehicle carrier
Okay.
to connect the system and I can do my work.
Okay. And the IP address, we will mention there that destination which we want to be reached.
Yes,
IP address.
exactly. Definitely the IP address should be reached.
Uh,
And it should be public IP address only if you're connecting from outside.
okay. So in that case, the server, whatever the IP address, we will mention that IP there, na? The
No,
server
no, no.
IP.
My IP address we need to mention. You
Okay.
can you can see
Internet.
this diagram. You can see this diagram.
Uh,
My IP address, whatever the internet connection I have taken from internet service provider, that
uh,
IP address I should allow here.
okay.
Suppose,
Mm.
suppose what I gave here in this message, I can give 0.0.0 also. Suppose if I'm giving 0.0.0, what will happen? I'm coming here, security group, edit inbound rule. This IP I'm removing from anywhere I'm selecting and I'm save the rule. Even now I can connect the server. See, closing here, open once again. Even I can connect. So what is the changes happened? Previously I given a specific port number, sorry, specific IP address. Now I change it to 0.0.0.0.
Yeah.
0.0 means all. Anybody can connect. Anybody
Okay.
can connect means no security. Anybody can connect means even you can
No.
also connect the server now. If I'm changing my IP address, only I can connect from my home, my office. None of the people are not connecting. So now we are securing the communication.
And only those people will be connect to the your server, means your connection, who have in the range of that your network, means Wi-Fi
Exactly.
network,
Exactly.
and who
Yes.
have a IP, who have a password of that Wi-Fi, or
Exactly.
not needed.
Exactly. If example, if you're taking your laptop to your office, your Wi-Fi will directly connect it to your laptop. No, right? So
No.
your network team will give you the username and password.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. You please forget about at my home. So my home will be converted to office. You can think
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Understood.
So
Understood.
now you will get a complete answer.
Yeah. Got it. Thank you. Yeah.
Right.
Clear.
Any other questions? So you have very clear. Okay. So how to connect a putty with your Linux server. So now how you can connect your Linux server with a WinSCP. WinSCP. So WinSCP is a tool. Okay. WinSCP is a tool. You can download and install it. It's a freeware, no charges. winscp.net. You can download and install it. It's a default installation. So once you install, you can go to Start, type WinSCP. This is the icon you'll get. Just open it. You will get like this console. You'll get like this console. So left side of the part is your local system, your Windows machine. In the right side is a blank page. So where you can connect, so the page will get loaded. Suppose click new session, you'll get this window. So here the protocol called SFTP protocol. SFTP protocol, Trivial File Transfer Protocol. Even that will be connected with the port number 22 only. Now you can enter the public IP address of your Linux server and go to advanced section. Okay. And here there's an option called authentication. Here private key file is there. You can click this, and whatever the PPK file you have used to connect the Linux server from the putty, the same file you can select and you can open it and click OK. Now you can click login. It will ask, hey, do you want to connect? Yes. And what is your username? EC2-user, hit enter. Now we have successfully connected to Linux server. So now if you go to the parent directory, if you go to parent directory like this, these are the files are available. These are the Linux files. These are Linux directories. What is the use? Guys, with the help of WinSCP, you can copy any file from your local system to remote Linux server and remote Linux server to local system. Understand? Any data you can easily copy and paste. We can move local system to Linux server and Linux server to local system. That's the purpose we are using WinSCP. So WinSCP is a tool. It's a freeware. We can connect from Windows machines to Linux machine in graphical user interface to copy the file from local system to remote Linux server and remote Linux server to local Windows system. So example, this file is there. If you want, I can copy and paste it here, but I don't have permission. So permissions, everything I will explain in the next class because of that will be related to commands, file level permissions, folder level permissions. Any other question? No? Thank you. And moving to the next part, Mobaxstream. So Mobaxstream also one of the best tool in the market. So you can download and install. It's a free of cost, and even paid services also available. So now you can go to a new tab, google.com, and type Mobaxstream download. So you can download it, get Mobaxstream now. I think in my system, Mobaxstream already installed. Okay. So if you click download, the file will be downloaded to your local system. And there are two editions are there. One is the home edition, is a free one. Another one is a professional edition, is almost $69 will be there. You can download here. So there are two editions again in free, in home editions, portable edition and installable edition. Portable means you don't want to install. And installer edition means first download and install, then you can use it. So I have installed this one. So once you download, the file will be downloaded to your local system like this. And I'm going to download this file on the download section. Now it is taking 28 MB. It's taking 13 minutes. I think so. Internet issue. Okay, today. So once it is downloaded, you can unzip the file and you can install the setup file. So guys, you know very well knowledge on software installation is the default installation. Okay, you can do that. So now click on start, then type Mobagstream. You'll get this kind of window. This is a window you'll get like this. So what is the benefit of Mobagstream? You can connect the Linux machines, Windows machines simultaneously in multiple sessions in single window. That's the beauty of Mobagstream. So PuTTY only we can connect only Linux machines. Microsoft Remote Desktop Connection Manager only we can connect Windows machines. Mobagstream will connect, okay? We can connect Linux machines, Windows machines also. Not only at 2 sessions, you can connect RSH, Telnet, VNC, FTP, serial, file connection, Amazon S3, whatnot. Many services we can connect. Going forward, full-fledged we can use these services. So today I'll show you how to connect Linux machine from your Mobagstream application. Click SSH, and remote host means a public IP address of the server, and go to there is an option called advanced SSH settings. Here you have a private key, the same one. You can select this and this option will enable, and you can select this file. Sorry. Go to keypads. And this one. Now click OK. It will ask username, EC2-user, and now you successfully connected to Linux machine. So we can connect multiple systems in this window. Simultaneously, we can connect to 5 Linux machines, 10 Windows machines in single console. Easy to manage your work. So mostly in my real-time environment, I'm using Remote Desktop Connection Manager, Mobagstream applications. So from the day one, you can use this application practicing to connect the machines. So it will be very easy for you. After joining the company, if you're using, that will be a very difficult. So you please start from today. Okay? It's a freeware. So any other question before ending the session today?
Sir, not related to this. If anyone want ask, apart of this, I just want to be know how to we can be download the videos through the YouTube, or which actually your
Okay,
uh,
one minute.
yeah.
So because of better, I would request it to everyone. May anyone, if you're asking the question related to the topic, you please ask. So then the record will be definitely be stored in this video. And any out of the bucket, I'll stop the record. Then you can ask. Okay. So let me pause it here. So we'll connect next class and we will discuss about the remaining Linux part. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.